Boys and girls and flying squirrels, what is up? Today we'll be reviewing the SCUF 4PS Infinity.
Moving like the speed of sound. Feet can keep on the ground.
Alright, so in front of me here I have in a nice new SCUF box a SCUF 4PS Infinity Digital Red Edition, courtesy of our friends and partners at Evo Points. We'll leave a link to their site in the description and later on in the video. But for now, let's jump onto this unboxing slash review. And I must say, first off the bat, that the packaging that this has arrived in is of a definite superior quality to the previous ones that I've owned. So big ups to SCUF on stepping your game up and helping us step our game up. Only good things to come, it seems. So this is a packet that is actually meant to be inside the box itself, but as this is not the first time I'm opening this and using it, I'll get to those later. But as you can see, we have a nice Team SCUF sticker which you can put on every single thing that you own. Otherwise, there's also a manual, which I think this is the first time that a full-size manual has been included with a SCUF product, and that goes through and outlines a whole stack of information on how to care for and use the features that have been added into this new SCUF. So this is the third incarnation of the SCUF 4PS line. The first one, which was around about 2013, somewhere around there. That one just had the triggers added and a new back, a redesigned back. The second edition, which is the one that you see here, which is a SCUF 4PS Hulk, which is, as I said, the second installment of the SCUF 4PS series, had a redesigned back as well as the newer paddles. The older ones would curve up and it wasn't as comfortable as these. These sit just about right where you'd want them, just below the L3, well, the left and right thumbsticks, so that you get the most purchase on the pedals. That's the word I'm looking for, the pedals themselves. Right, so onto the actual review. Here, as I said, we have a SCUF 4PS Digital Red Edition with the blacked out buttons. Looks great. So let's take it out and have a look. I'll put the box aside and get back to that in a second. So, as you can see, the locking rings sit here, and these allow you to unlock and remove and replace and interchange these standard thumbsticks, or the ones that you ordered your SCUF with. Or if you ordered more with it, then you can mix and match as you please. Previously, like you can see here, you could not do that without obviously opening the controller yourself or sending it back to SCUF, and in the process, if you do it yourself, you void your warranty. So don't do that. So this allows you to unlock it using this little tool which is in the box. Grab it, and that fits just over the locking ring, and you twist it and out they come, and you change them as you wish. You can get different lengths, colors and shapes of the thumbsticks, from small, medium, large, and concave and convex. So there's a whole lot to choose from to suit you and how you would like your controller to be set up. So just using that tool, simple, one click, out they come. I won't do it now because I don't have anything to replace them with, and I don't feel like extending the time of this review unnecessarily. The other things, if you are new to how SCUFs operate and what has made them so famous and great for us console gamers, is these paddles, which allow you to make use of buttons which would otherwise be difficult or uncomfortable to access while playing, without removing your finger from the right analog stick, which allows you to aim. So the traditional wiring system, or the assignment setup, is X and circle, so those two there. This allows you to jump, or depending on your button layout, you can knife or crouch, or if you have the EMR version of the SCUF, this little emblem here underneath, there is a magnetic micro switch which will allow you to place a small magnet provided by SCUF with an EMR capability. Placing it over there allows you to hold down one of the paddles and then thereafter hold down any of the other buttons for, I believe it's 2 seconds or so. That will rewire the SCUF's brain to then emulate the corresponding button. So as a default it's set to X and circle, but you can set it to whatever you like, which is a great feature. The other notable thing for myself is having played with SCUFs for almost 4 or 5 years now, starting on the PS3, that the length that they've gone to improve their product and how far they have come in such a short time really is great. This one is particularly comfortable, even in comparison to the second generation one, which was by no means uncomfortable. This grip on the back doesn't feel chafy, it molds to your hand perfectly, and it kind of feels like the pedals might have been moved slightly. That might just be me, but overall extremely comfortable, easy to use, and with these extended triggers, I believe they call them fangs, it just feels like it's what you need. It's proper. It's going to be able to do what you need it to do when you need it to do it. And it helps you extend your gaming sessions comfortably. So it eliminates the need to play claw, as I said, which is great, because as much as you wish or think that you're going to be 13 for the rest of your life and things don't catch up with you, they eventually will, and you're going to look like a spaz. So, convince your parents that you need one of these so that you don't look like a spaz. Don't tell them I said that. Here included is I believe they call it a SCUF key, which allows you to access the built-in trigger stops, which sit just behind here. There's small Allen key holes that you will slot this into and then adjust it according to where you want the trigger to be able to travel to. So that, in short, adjusts the travel length of the triggers. This allows you to place the travel just to where the switch senses that the trigger has been depressed, and allows you to create a hair trigger system. So if I were to adjust these all the way, I could set it to just where the controller accepts the input, and that would allow me to fire and not have to waste any more time swinging this whole lot back and forth to try and shoot as fast as I can, or whatever it is with a burst fire weapon or semi-auto weapon, strictly speaking about COD here. So and then included, if you don't like the fang setup, then you have the standard length R2 and L2 buttons too, which is really nice to have included. So really it becomes a versatile tool for you to make use of, and I highly recommend it. So if you haven't already, or have been sitting on the fence for a while, or just plain down haven't had the capital to invest in it, when you do, and you should, do it now. Go and grab yourself one of these fine products at our friends and partners at Evo Points, link up on the screen, and you won't regret it. So if you have any questions or thoughts of your own on the SCUF 4PS Infinity, leave them down in the comments section below, or find us on Twitter at VnCo Gaming. That will also be left in the description, as well as my Twitter handle, where you can hurl all sorts of abuse at me. That is at Vinco Murphy. Last final and special mention is for the guys at #Pwned, and they are a local company that specializes in branding and team merchandise for local teams. They do a splendid job of offering a wide variety of all your favorite supporter gear for teams such as VnCo. So go and have a look at that, and you can grab yourself a really nice, and it's high quality stuff. I can vouch for that. I own a couple of #Pwned items myself, so comfort and quality are of no issue. So as I said, be sure to go and check that out. Go check out Evo Points on Twitter as well. They do online voucher codes for PSN, Xbox Live, that sort of thing too, and there are gift options available. So parents, if you are watching this, you won't be having kids with disfigured hands from playing with the wrong setup. So that's another plus. Thanks very much for taking the time to check out this review of the SCUF 4PS Infinity, the newest model from SCUF. Get it from Evo Points, and we will see you next time. Cheers.